was gonna ask you, I said, how I came across you, Quancho. I had an interview with Butta when he first got out of jail in January. That was one of my first big interviews or whatever. And I had came across you based on I seen Mama Duck live and you was talking about pressing boss top on the live. I seen that shit, but you got off the phone or whatever. But it's like whole time though, that's how I came across you, brother. So it was like, what was that about? Like, what was you and boss top situation about? If you could elaborate on that, if you can, if you want to talk about it.
I ain't gonna lie, it was like 3 o'clock in the morning because I really had just got on that deck and took over that bitch on my son. I came from Max. I was in Max. They maxed me out, so I was on C-Pod and shit. I came over there. He ended up coming in the middle of the night type shit. So when he came in the middle of the night, my celly like, boy, yeah, they saying this a nigga named Boss Talk coming over, but you know, I'm asleep, so I ain't really even paying attention. So when I wake up the next morning, I got the 3 to 11 slot and I got the 11 to 7 slot. So when all that shit happened and shit, you feel me? I come out, I slide right to his door, my son. If you ask the nigga, ask him anything I'm saying fiction right now, he gonna tell you it's not fiction. On Joe DeGray, he seen me in Division 6 when I went to the hole and shook my hand, gang, on Joe DeGray.
So let me ask you this. Let me tell you this. So on Mama Duck Live, it was saying like you made him walk himself from a deck or whatever. And then when I asked Butta about that, he confirmed that. So I want to hear your point of view of that situation if you could. Go ahead. I didn't want to cut you off. I just wanted to.
When I came out the room on Bro Ray, he was in the cell. I slid on him.
Yeah.
What's up? What's to it? That's how I'm sliding at a motherfucker. What's to it? What we doing? On Bro Ray, what you mean what we doing? This is exact words. What you mean what we doing?
Yeah.
I say, you know what's going on, right? He say, I don't even really know who you is. How you don't really know who the fuck I am, gang?
Right.
I say, you know my little brother D-Rose, STL D-Rose, you know my little brother?
Yeah.
Then he get that, folk, I ain't no shit if you ain't. I get that, hey, I ain't gonna lie, gang. We'll holler when you come out.
So you was hollering through his gate right there, through his chuck hole. Yeah, through his chuck hole, yeah. Go ahead though, I'm trying to just get a picture of it.
He came out for a little second. The COs told him, he came out for a little second, the COs told him like, man, hey, you finna leave. You finna get up out of here.
Right,
shit.
Right.
The CO told me that he said that he ain't feel safe. You feel me? Because I had the deck like for real.
Right.
Like, no, if he get out of the jail right now, ask him when he came on the deck, who he seen have an emotion. He know what's going on.
You know, my daddy, when I was booked, they put me in a pile with all ops on phone, and I didn't bank myself on Tree Wheel.
On AA.
On phone on AA, and we was on BD.
Cause I was finna go to AA after he got out. He went to AA on Bro Ray. I talked to him on the phone and asked him, what deck was you on? He said they was on some op shit down there on my son. I was finna go down there too and get wild with them.
Yeah,
that's how this shit work though.
I interviewed Butta. He said you be being shit, Flame. I ain't gonna lie. He said you be being shit, shorty. Yeah.
That shit. You gotta know how to fight out here for niggas.
If you know, you know. If you don't, you broke.
If you really in these trenches, you gotta know before all this shooting was going on. My folks getting jumped. I ain't gonna lie, I got jumped.
We had to fight.
I got jumped before, I got caught before, but I did a lot.
We had to kick ass.
There's a lot of niggas who famous now, rappers and all that, who jaws I tap on my dad, make them run. On cheese.
Are you big bro?
My big brother.
For sure that.
Before all this block shit, my big brother had one of the real GDs. Had me in circles. I was 7, 8 years old. And GD circles getting jumped in. I ain't get blessed in this shit. I got beat up and phone had to fight grown ass niggas.
We fuck with a lot of niggas worldwide.
A lot of real niggas, fuck.
We fuck with a lot of niggas. A lot of niggas can attest to this type of shit, but I ain't gonna say their names because then they might try to blackball them. And you feel me? They locked in with us, but we cool. Everybody alright. Everybody straight.
For sure.